Hey guys, Mike here. Whoops. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, where last time we went invisible and snuck into the restriction part of the library. And now we have to report our findings to Professor Fig. There's nobody around here. I don't even know what time it is in the game, or if there's time at all. I hope it's not nighttime, right? Okay, there's. Where are you, student? Yeah, you're a student. Okay. I should be okay then, sneaking through the hallways. Yes. The stairs I like to change. Why am I walking? I just used a flu powder to get there. I guess they're trying to explore the castle a little bit. Up. There's the music. And there it goes. Ah, here we are. Beacon Quest. Quest to tomes, and I didn't get the last part of that. Uh-oh.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Mr. Sharp.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Talk.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
Okay.
Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive.
That's
Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell
What
them?
will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay. To create triumphs and tribulations. Challenges menu. Okay. Legendary Kate. This is her picking my stuff. Okay. Confused about that before. Okay, now let's go to our gear. Don't have anything for her to wear. Did I say I got something legendary? I'll do that later.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional
can't move.
defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Yeah, it's just saying auto post in Hogsfield and the Hogsfield. Okay. Set the world map button. This is the there's way more than I thought there was to this game. Okay. Hamlet is moving throughout the world. It's Hamlet, Little Hogsfield, Hamlet, separated opportunities, vendors, food plants, side quests, etc. Let's start from that. Dude, what's his name again? Natty? Yeah, it's me, Natty. Okay. Where is the closest flue to the exit? South Wing. Hogswick South exit. Follow the line. Is this supposed to be eventually Hagrid's hut? Is that what that is supposed to be? Hagrid's hut? Hagrid's hut? Looks like that to me.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Dark Natty, then I'll go to potions class.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I can't say.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili Land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning.
Poaching?
I was thinking that we could investigate a bit. Try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
You go on here. Let's go invisible. Play it safe.
They must have come this way. Think!
Uh-oh.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil.
I was invisible. Why would I come out of invisibility? A bunch of dark wizards around.
You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Now you've done it. What are you doing?
Tell Rookwood to find me himself. Protego!
Oh, joyous.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I only got one potion.
Get over here, you
Protego!
can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student off of my dead body!
Stupid fuck.
You're going to regret that. Not it.
Stupid fuck.
Hit your magic. Boom.
Pay for your deed.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Who is Priya?
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Okay.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll
Right
see
here?
what happens.
Right here? Yep, right here.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
Yep.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Now what? Do I use ancient magic? Oh no, it's over here. Or not.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
That was really over here.
You got the Mallow Suite to work. Now what to do about these pyres?
Okay. You're giving me nothing here.
Accio. Levioso.
No. Let's try Incendio.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Okay, catch stop being invisible. Thank you.
Incendio.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Oh, it's a sequence thing, isn't it?
Incendio.
It'd be a lot easier.
Clearly, all three of these pyres are meant to be lit.
It'd be a lot easier if I had this on a PC because no, stupid controls.
Incendio.
It seems the pyres sink if you don't light the others quickly enough.
I'm trying to do that. Like that. Like that.
Incendio.
Oh, dang it, I almost had that.
Try lighting all of the pyres.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Okay, I'm going to settings here. Where can I change this stick sensitivity? Emotion sensor. Oh, no, that's only for broom. Okay. Sensitivity. Bring it to 2, see if that works.
Incendio.
There we go. What do we got here?
Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research.
Okay.
My guess is that each will also require Mallow Suite, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Quest complete. Trials of Merlin. And almost at level 7. Okay, then go to herbology class. Business food power. Central Hall. Okay. Herbology class. Where are we going? This way.
What am I missing?
I'm going to a greenhouse or something. Yep, greenhouses.
Hunter's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Okay.
Accio.
Wait, is this the screaming one for the second movie?
A bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Oh, this is definitely the screaming plant from the second
Now,
movie.
everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Of course.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Is that it? Is that it?
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I know I went
I'll
deaf.
say. I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Potting
Dittany's
table.
restorative properties make it a vital
Smoke
ingredient in
lantern.
the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Planted dittany seeds. I have to wait 10 minutes.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what's say we branch out. Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you.
Okay.
Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay, so up here.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
I'm
meet you
Leander.
too.
I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Okay.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. I'll do the rest.
Hold L1. Oh, it's a quick wheel. Okay. And then tap.
Look at that. That shows them anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Yep.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
True words.
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
This complete herbology class and
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot.
level 7.
Only cost me my damned hearing.
Okay, so in today's video off right here. So if you guys like this video and want to see more Hogwarts Legacy, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you guys next time.